It's not about just losing your weapons all the time. It's about being robbed of your experience. I wasn't going to stream, but I just got robbed again. I had a full loadout, and you will see the video. Embark, why don't you care about us? PvP is all it is. It's all it is. Why don't you care about the PvE side of things? It's so disgusting. You know, it's not just about losing your weapons. You can get them back. But the fact that you get robbed of actually having the experience because of rats. You know, you might think that you're doing something really good, but you're not. You might have that short-term gain, but you're not. You want to watch the video? You want to watch the full thing? It's going to be hard to watch. But here it is. As you can see, I was going over to the Queen. I was going over. I had the stuff. Embark, you need to understand something. You might have designed the game. You might have designed the game to have that hook for people that are just trying to not be bored. But PvE players, they don't get bored by fighting Ark. And if they do get bored, they sign off the damn game. It's hard to see. But I was trying to find a good position to set up. This should not happen, Embark, every damn time. Maybe once in a while, but not every time. Especially when you just get done crafting something. You spend all the time in the game to craft something, and we lose it in a matter of seconds! Look at him. He's just gazing at me. He's just gazing at me. Let's go back. Play that back. Play it back, Johnny. We're gonna look back at the stare, and I want you guys to understand something. I want you to understand something, okay? When you know you're being looked at, watch. As soon as I pull it out, look. This guy right here. Look at him. Look at him. He don't have anything. You see that? He don't have a damn thing right there. That's probably like a Pharaoh from a Dollar Tree store. Look at that. I pull out the equalizer. Not equalizer, Jupiter. Pull it out. Let's play that shit back. Play that shit back. Play that shit back. Okay? Pulling it out right there. I want you to see the stare. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. You see that shit? Look at him. He's looking right at me. You see that? He's looking at my gun. He's looking at my gun. You see that shit? That's how pathetic they are! So from that point on, he's probably following me, right? He's probably following me. All I'm trying to do is chill. We shouldn't have to worry about this embark. We shouldn't have to worry about our guns being taken every damn time. And this is gonna kill the game for the PvE players. Because we spend all our time grinding to unlock these weapons, and we can't even use them effectively against Ark. So how about, Embark, how about you add some Ark to practice range so we can actually enjoy the fun. Not us PvE players, we don't get fun from killing players. It's literally cringe. Look. You see that? Another quality is absolutely dog water. Try to zoom in. It won't be long now. I'm shooting the leg to knock the plate off. I'm experiencing this now. You see, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's put that shit back. I want you to see what I had. This guy had a whole retirement fund. This rat had a whole retirement fund. You'll see. You'll see the loadout I had. Look at that. See that? All this right here is money. 5, 10, 15, 20. 20,000, that's probably like around 20,000 or something like that. You know what I mean? I had some wolf packs right here. Look at that. And the photo cloak. So bad up here, and I'm posting this video as well. So bad up here, like around this hill right here. These players, man. Let's see if it's actually the guy that was looking. Let's see if it's that clear cut. So I put a barricade up, you know, because there's dudes firing missiles and shit. And shoot, I meant to say. Right? Taking shots at the core. Well, probably not. It's probably not exposed yet. But you're gonna see. Look at that. Taking shots right there. Took shots right there. See? Look at that. Health dropped. Dude's trying to watch out for his, probably can't say that. So then I dropped down. Didn't have enough time to disassemble it. Different guy. It's a different guy, okay? Different guy. But look. It's that stupid damn rat outfit. The entire rat outfit. They wear this all the time. I want you guys to understand something. Most of these rats, they're always wearing orange. They're always wearing some type of orange and stump. They're like the dudes that like pretend that they're good at Battlefield, but they get swamped all the time. Yeah, so there it is. There it is, right? There it is.
Really?
My mic was off, like, in terms of, like, them hearing me and stuff. So, yeah, I just blocked the guy. But look at him. Right here. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. That's the name right there. Okay? That's the name. So, you guys want to know how serious I am, right? Look at this. You guys see that? You take out my targets for me, and you get the nectar of the god rewards. Look at those tempestuses. You see that? I ain't lying. I mean, I have more guns. I have more guns. But the problem is not the guns. The problem is the experience I was robbed from. I am a PvE only player. PvE only player. And Embark, listen. You're gonna drive us away if you keep robbing our experiences. Not our loot, but our experiences. Breaking our damn immersion so easily. They should not be able to do that. They should not be able to break our immersion so easily. Maybe it's still possible, but not so easily like that. There needs to be an alert in place. There needs to be measures in place. Because otherwise, I'm going to uninstall this damn game. I'm tired of this. I can spend my time elsewhere, but I'm tired of grinding and getting the same result. This is the second damn time I had a full loadout. So I lost, what was it? Oh yeah, the level 4 Hull Cracker, right? Level 4 Pharaoh, but most people care about the Hull Cracker, right? Yeah, I lost that, all that ammo, and then I lost the Jupiter. All that time I've invested, so easily lost because some damn free kit rat. Are you serious? Are you serious? People, this is embarrassing. This is truly embarrassing. That we gotta deal with this. I can't even. Look at this. The quality is absolutely terrible. You have so much grit, though. You easily make it back. No, man. Look. You want to understand something? It's not about getting the stuff back. It's about losing the experience that you were having. That is the kind of trash that I can't tolerate. I cannot tolerate being robbed of that fun. These rats, look, here's why it's not fair. These rats always get to have fun. We do not. PvE players get robbed of it all the time. And the solo experience is literally terminal. You want to see something, people? Look at this. I have all this stuff, okay? I hold all this stuff, hold up. All these bastion cells and all those blueprints, right? All these blueprints, right? I always hold all that stuff to help somebody. And I can't even get access to Scrappy right now. Several times, I can't even get access to it. Look at that. Completely backed up in inventory. And it's like that all the time. So, Embark, when are you gonna give us a PvE mode? Huh? Even if it's limited time, when are you gonna give us something back for all we've given these rats? Because this is ridiculous. People can just say, "Oh, it's part of the game. It's a PvP game." Like that's how brain dead they use. If you got brain cells, and that's your argument, I'm telling you right now, they ain't functioning correctly. because people that just want to enjoy the game, you PvP players get to enjoy the game, but we PvE players, we can't enjoy the game. We get robbed of the experience so many damn times. And that is the fun we want to have. We want to kill arc, we want to kill big arcs, and we don't want to be bothered by it. Otherwise, this is completely void. Like you're just, all you're doing is engineering PvP. That's all you're doing. That is literally all you're doing. Like I can't tell you. I literally feel like cancer whenever I see somebody loot someone else's body. Like, I mean, they get, and especially whenever they get so excited about, you know, they're getting that dopamine by ruining someone else's experience. Oh, I got all these guns. I got Avenger 4. Bro, you're ruining people's experiences. Do you think I get that from looting people? No, I don't loot people. I get it from looting Ark. And guess what? No one's experience is getting ruined because it's AI, because it's a damn computer. I'm telling you, PvP players, the ones that are rats, you keep doing this and you're going to have to answer to Jesus Christ, because that fun that you're having in the game is going to translate to something else in the real world outside of it. It's simple as that. You are completely hypnotized. I'm not going to get religious here, but I'm telling you, it's not going to be that easy. Don't you agree with me? Don't you PvE guys agree with me? Like, we have all the equipment, right? But what's the point of having all the equipment if we can't even utilize it without being bothered by a threat, like a constant threat? I understand if there's a little threat, but the Embark literally does nothing for us. We have no way, we don't even got ways to actually defend ourselves, like being non-lethal. Like, oh, you throw a little shock, it lasts for like 3 seconds. And what are they going to do? They have constant bullets. Like, what are you going to do? You can't do anything. You have limited stuff to throw, and they have constant. They got 1,000 things they could do to you. PvP players, like here's the thing, Embark, I think you're favoritizing PvP players in this game. I really do. I don't think you care about the people that are PvE. Because if you did, you would put more measures in place. So if the devs are listening to this crappy stream or whatever, I'm telling you what, you're going to push players away. And I'm going to be one of the first ones to leave. Because I'm tired of this trash. The Jupiter. Let's see. Let's see. $27,000. You guys see that? $27,500 is what that Jupiter cost. So that means he got that. He got 2 wolf packs, which are roughly 5K. That's a, and then he got the four clips of the the electric ammo, whatever you want to call the damn stuff, right? So that's 20,000. That's 30,000. That's probably like, what, 60,000. Not to mention everything else. Roughly, probably 80K. $80K in what seconds? And everyone's like, oh, you can make it back. You can make it back, but you're not understanding. You're not getting the fun. You're not getting the fun. Like, Like you PvP players, you literally can just go into any game, all right? You can go any game and just and gun people down, right? You can just gun them down. That's your fun, and you get to loot bodies all the time. But us PvE guys, what do we got? What do we got? We got the practice range, and there's no even actual arc there. There's no arc to fight. How is this? How is this balanced? How is this balanced when people can just do that to you? I don't think it's balanced at all. I'm not talking about adult beverages right now, bro. I'm just tired of this shit. Like, well, this shoot. You know what I mean? I'm tired of it. I spent so much time gathering resources to craft the damn thing. And then with like a matter of time, within like a matter of seconds, he can just shoot me behind. There's no alert. There's no alert. There's none. I mostly play PvE and it sucks getting killed by rats. But the gear is easy to get back. Bro. You might be a PvE, but guess what? It's not about the gear. It's about the fun. It's about the experience of being robbed. And like how easy it is for them to just take it. To just to break our immersion every time. Yeah, I know the gear can get back. Most of you have blueprints, right? We got blueprints. We can just craft it back. But look, that experience, that time, we had to wait to get into that, to queue into it, and all the RNG, we had to navigate around. Think about how much stuff you have that goes into place. It's literally like equilibrium, you know? Like everything has to be perfectly balanced. I don't even believe in that word, but it has to be balanced because think you can spawn in, right? And it could be like it could be like 18 minutes and she's already dead. The queen's already dead. Or you could spawn across the entire map and by the time you get there, she's dead. Why, Embark, do we not have measures in place? We need to know what threats are. There needs to be threats. Red Dead does it. Red Dead does it. Red Dead does it all the time. We know if the player's going to be potentially hostile, right? PvE players are opposed gamers. Yeah. It's extra annoying for these. Yeah, it really is. We can just make all that time. Take all that time, right? Crafting these keys. And most of the damn time, we don't even get to be near. We don't even get a fresh raid when we have these keys. So we just burn them to get out and then start over. And then guess what? We queue up into a match and it might be a fresh raid, but now there's a potential danger that we go in to the extract after we get the gear that we are so after, and then we get ratted. This game is completely pissing me off, like to where I just want to not play it anymore. Like I'm slowly navigating close to it because like that's the second time I had a full loadout. So much better game. It's annoying. The fact that like the solo experience is that tarnished is crazy. Is literally crazy. I don't even know what I actually had saved. But this is literally embarrassing. This is embarrassing for Embark, man. Like I'm telling you, they're gonna lose PvE players if they haven't already. It's all gonna be PvP game. That's all it's gonna be. It feels like it's transitioning to that, doesn't it? It feels like it's slowly transitioning into just a PvP game. All that All those resources just completely wasted. And now they got people in this damn game just doing free loadouts because they're always getting robbed all the time. Afraid to bring anything in. So who's gonna be the real one and hunt this guy down for me, huh? And I'm gonna tell you something, people. I'm gonna tell you something, and then it's probably gonna piss some people off. But here it is. I cannot stand the word goop. I cannot stand it. I can't stand it. It's like so annoying because it's like a trending type of thing, and then just like everyone's saying it's like, bro. You know, you need to be original, man. You need to be original because it's getting really annoying. Right here. And of course, his name is that. Right? Right here. This guy right here. I block my rats. You need to block your rats too. But these are sad people. These people are the people that have mutated genes. Freeloads are most likely to rat you too. That's what I'm saying. So here's what we have. Here is what we have in this game. We have people afraid to bring gear, and because they're afraid to bring gear after they got robbed, like I just did, they appear as a free loadout. So now you see it. You see like the loop here. You see the ingenuity right here. They appear as someone that's a free loadout, as a rat, right? So you're gonna think they're a rat, but they're actually a PvE player. But they're tired of being robbed, so they're bringing in less gear. And that in the PvE guys that are actually fighting with the big equipment, they're probably gonna kill the guy because they think that he's a rat. You see what I'm saying? It's not PvE, it's PvP in this game. Because if it was PvE, if there was part of PvE in this game, then we would have measures in place. There would be equilibrium, but there's not. There is not, and it's so easy. It's so easy to ruin someone's experience in this game, and it's embarrassing. But some people just don't get it. Some people just don't care. I care about other people's experiences, you know? I do. That's the reason why I grind to get the gear. But what was happening, right? What was happening? What was happening? I grind to get the gear for people, but what was happening? When I was doing it on YouTube, I was getting manipulated. So I was giving people stuff when they weren't even interested in the damn game. They were just trying to play me. So naturally, one's going to get tired of it and just give it to randoms, right? It's not fair. It's not fair at all. But it is what it is. The people that are still doing it, despite all the dillweeds, what are you going to do? What are you gonna do when these rats come for you? It's so easy. Put up a barricade and you just get completely trashed on. Do you guys remember all these guys, huh? Do you remember all these guys? I remember him. I remember this guy right here. He ratted me in town hall. What was the other one? This guy right here made the shredder come after me when I was down, and he pretended this was in Stella, and he pretended like he was going to get help from me, right? No. This guy right here, when we were doing PvE in Hidden Bunker, me and this guy went up and the dude had a jolt mine. And I said, bro, what if this guy has a jolt mine up here, right? What if this guy's a jolt mine? And we just like laughing at it, right? And then it actually happened. I had time to react, but I didn't because I'm PvE. Okay? I think this might have been the guy that just took me out with the El Toro and took my Jupiter. So look, rats, look, you can have your fun now. You can have your fun in the game, but I'm telling you, don't start crying when it actually comes to light your sins in the gameplay. It's gonna happen, bro. You're gonna have to take atonement. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy taking and not giving. I don't want to be that guy. Because you're gonna give. You're gonna get given something you don't want. It's not gonna be by me. This is just a sad reality, is what it is. No one can hurt you in calling. So that's your that's how you're gonna respond, huh? That's how you're gonna respond, like an absolute dillweed, huh? I cannot believe that's the way you're gonna respond. Completely disrespectful. I think you guys are seriously pathetic. I really do. I think you guys are absolutely pathetic. Like, you really think that you're actually good at the game? You really think that you're strong at the game? Lions are not weak creatures. They're not. They can handle multiple hyenas. But if you think you're a lion for 1 second, just because you're taking advantage of vulnerability and you may appear strong, you're not. You're not. You're weak. You're weak. Because if you were strong, you would actually go after people that were strong. But you're weak. You don't have the energy. And you're going to laugh at taking someone else's loot? It's crazy. It's crazy. And you're cringe for it. You are cringe. You are cringe. I hate rats too. Like, I completely dislike rats, man. Look at the All these blueprints here. You guys see all these blueprints? All these blueprints, right? I have all this stuff here so I can help people. So in my life, I can give and not take from people. Unfortunate situation is I keep taking, you know, in this environment that I'm in this terrible environment that I'm in, I keep taking. And I don't want to be taking all the time. I want to be giving. But like all those blueprints and bastion cells and stuff, I had to get rid of some of them because I was getting my inventory. But I gave them away. I didn't sell them. Try to get this stuff for people. Help their bench get completed. And I know it's not the most exciting thing to watch, but it is what I enjoy. Just like I enjoy fighting Ark, getting the stuff for people and helping them. I don't understand how someone can enjoy ruining someone's experience. Like these people are seriously pathetic. There's so many like of them. Why don't you have the courage to actually fight somebody that's actually strong? Why do you have to come up behind them and shoot them? Huh? Why are you that pathetic? Why are you that pathetic? You know who you are. You know who you are that did it to someone. You know who you are, right? You know who you are. But you don't have the courage to say what you did. God sees everything, boy. God sees everything, boy. That's gonna take me some time to get over the stupider people, I'm not gonna lie. And that's another thing! The trials. How many times have your experiences been tarnished when just trying to do your trials, right? Because of these rats. Like, I'm not stupid, I understand. You have to have rats in the game to make people come back. But when there's no measures in place for the people that are actually playing the game the most, then that's the problem. And Bark, you need to do something about it and stop sleeping on success, because it's going to diminish over time if you keep sleeping on the PvE aspect. If all the PvE players are gone, then the rats can't eat. Right? Because all the rats be getting killed. Less players then, right? Less players. So think about that. If the rats keep getting killed, they're going to uninstall the damn game. After the PvE players, the rats have got nothing to eat. Rats keep getting killed by better players, the PvP players, right? Not the rats, but the PvP players, they keep getting stomped in. Guess what? The rats go. And then guess who gets bored? The PvP players. Because there's no good loot anymore. Everyone's just running free kits. You see how serious it is, Embark? It's literally a chain. It's literally the food chain in the game. And you're sleeping on it. Am I not right? Am I not right? We can't do our trials. We can't fight Ark like we want. We can't do a damn thing in this game without being set back to the damn start. What a boring loop. What a boring gameplay loop. I'm sorry, but it is. It really is. How many of you have been getting routed? Like today, how many of you have been getting routed? And how far have you come to not playing the game? Because I'm so damn close. It's so easy for them to just take our experience, man. You know what? It's kind of like GTA. Remember in GTA how you could grind special cargo for like 5 hours a warehouse, right? For the large warehouses, it'd be 5 hours. I think it was about that, right? For the full warehouse. So if you're doing 4, it's been a long time. I played a bunch recently and didn't get routed once. Well, bro, I think you're overdue. I think you're overdue, man. Prepare yourself mentally. You have that luxury of preparing yourself mentally. Even if I prepare, I'm still gonna crack. I mean, you might have the luxury. I don't know. I don't know your situation. But this is embarrassing. And what really is pissing me off is the fact that people are just laughing it off. Oh, you're just bad at the game. That's what these dillweeds do. They're like, you're just bad at the game. Get good at the game, bro. You need to understand something. Your good and my good are two different things. You want to be good at killing players. I want to be good at killing Ark and being successful every damn time so I can help people. That is the difference. So stop being so disrespectful. Because that's the most annoying thing about you. Who's gonna go hunting for me, huh? Who's gonna go hunting for me, huh? Who's trying to get Tempest Blueprint, huh? Or Bobcat, or Volcano, you know? Who's trying to eat something? I have multiple routes I need to be taken out. Like, this game is just really starting to suck, you know what I mean? Caught myself. Just really starting to suck. I know I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but it's just really starting to suck. And this guy comes in here and says, try coloring books. It's crazy. So disrespectful. Yeah, you know what it takes, people, to actually craft? One of these Jupiters. You wanna know how long it takes? I don't know if you can see it or not. So you need 3 magnetic accelerators, 3 complex gun parts, and a queen reactor. We know how easy it is to get a queen reactor, huh? We know how easy it is to get one. Complex gun parts. You need 2 medium, 2 light, and 2 large to make one. Or you can find them in a security breach, or get lucky and install it, right? You need 3 of them. Magnet accelerators. Pretty easy to find in assembly. And also, you can find them in the matriarch or queen parts, right? You can find them in there as well. But the real annoying damn thing is the RNG embark in this game. And the fact that you allow these rats to just take our stuff after all that time, after all this RNG in the game, in a matter of seconds is crazy. It is literally crazy. And you know what? You're gone. You're gone. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for those brain dead reactions, man. I don't got no time for it, man. No, homie's gonna use the bots. I'll ban every damn one of them. When does playing this game actually pay off? Because I'm telling you what, one thing about it that's really pissing me off is the fact it's starting to feel like a battle royale. It's part of the game. No, it's not part of the game. Look, you're making it part of the game. You're literally making part of the game. You do not have to be a dillweed, man. You don't have to be one. Here's what's part of the game. Here's what's part of the game. Having emotions. And you don't care about others. You just care about yourself. It's not part of the game to go around and be a dillweed to everyone. It did nothing to you. That did nothing to you. If you actually had courage, you would go after people that were strong. You would go after people that were strong, right? But you're not doing that. Or you would fight the computer. But you're not doing that. Okay, I'm reporting these guys. I'm done with this. I'm reporting this. This is ridiculous. What do you mean you don't play that trash? But you're saying it's part of the game. You're saying it's part of the game. You're encouraging the behavior. You're encouraging the rat behavior. Keep taking from people, bro. Keep taking from people and see where that gets you in life. You take back your damn likes. I don't give a damn. I don't back down from what I say. That's the difference between me and you. I'm not weak. Because my urges, after being completely destroyed by someone that is weak, they completely stay PvE. I could be the weak person you are and just completely react and go after someone else, but that's not who I am. You're just a bad person, and that's your DNA. If you can't resist that urge, then you're just a bad person. You really are. If you're going after people after that experience, you're just a bad person. I don't care. I don't care. How can I take it when I don't play? Well, why are you responding? Why are you reacting to it if you don't have an experience in the game? I am saying in general. I am saying the people that get ratted and then they go and they turn. If they're PvE and then they turn that easily, they're bad people. You can't let that turn you. If you're PvE, you stay PvE. You don't turn. You either get someone to do the work for you, or you just complaining craft. And I want to do all three. But I also want to do a fourth thing, and I want to install the damn game. Because I'm so tired of Embark just sleeping on the success of it. I'm so tired of Embark just completely engineering this to go more towards the PvP when they say it's both. How is it both? At least Rockstar acknowledges people's frustrations with the players that just want to go around and shoot them, right? What was in GTA? Do you remember what was in GTA? There was a mode where you couldn't be attacked. Yes, it was still exploitable from the dillholes that were doing it, right? They figured out a way to still kill you. But there was effort in play to protect you. Why is there no effort in play to protect the people that are spending so much time and not the free kits? There needs to be something in play. There needs to be, if you rat someone, there needs to be a penalty. There just needs to be one. Even Embark said themselves they don't like rats, but they acknowledge they're part of the game, but they don't like them. So why aren't they doing anything about it? Why aren't they giving the rats a penalty? I ain't playing no damn game right now, bro. I'm complaining. I showed footage of Arc Raiders, what happened. And I showed footage. I showed crappy footage of my blueprints to let people know that I'm dead serious. You hunt these rats down and you give them experience what they gave me, and you will be rewarded digitally. You're gone. Okay? You're gone. Brain dead responses like that, I have no time for. There is a zero tolerancy for that kind of crap. You're just gone. I did literally nothing. To nobody. And this is the responses I get. It must be such a sad life to take people's fun away. You must be such a sad person to do it. You must be such a sad person to agree with others that think that I'm the wrong person. Like I'm in the wrong. You must be such a sad person. You're completely hypnotized, thinking that thinking that you're not going to have any repercussions from what you're doing. It's going to come back. It's going to come back and it's going to hit you real hard when you're not expecting it. It doesn't matter how it plays out. But karma is a real B, my guy. Karma is a real B. So whatever you believe in, it's gonna come back and it's gonna hit you real hard, and you're gonna be a sad guy. What you, what gear did you lose? I lost a Jupiter. All right, I just crafted one today. I had a feeling, I kind of had a feeling I was gonna lose it. I lost a Jupiter. I lost like three sets of the ammo, 3 or 4 sets of the ammo, right? To be fair, I kind of crafted those. But still, that's time, that's time gathering batteries and stuff. I haven't access to my chicken, bro. I only got chicken wings. I didn't got chicken wings. I don't. But I haven't had access to my Scrappy for a long period of time, right? Because I've just been hoarding stuff to try to help people, right? That's the penalty. You see, I take penalties to help people, but these people, these rats, all they want to do is eat. They're constantly hungry. They're constantly hungry. They haven't missed a meal in their entire damn life. It's embarrassing. But yeah, I lost the Jupiter. I lost 2 wolf packs, right? And then the 4 sets of the ammo. I think I lost my Pharaoh too. Yeah, I lost my... No, I didn't. I didn't lose the Pharaoh. Pharaoh's right here. My Pharaoh's right here. At least I didn't lose that. But I had a Hall Cracker. Good thing I didn't bring that damn thing in. I just crafted another one today. See? Just crafted another one today, but I still have a 4. I just made a 4. Like yesterday or something. But look, all this stuff right here, people. Not here, but I'll show you. Right? Like, this stuff right here. All these bastions, all these bombardiers, and these... some leapers and some rocketeers, right? And then we go down to the blueprint section. All this stuff right here. I can help people. Right? See all those Tempests? 4 Tempests, right? Whoopex. But what are these rats doing, huh? What are these rats doing? They ain't doing nothing but eating. Look, I have 0 tolerance for retraction, so you're gone. I killed a guy who had a Jupiter and 3 or 4 jets of ammo today. That's crazy. Okay. Are you gonna be that guy? Are you gonna be that guy? Because right now I feel like you're rage baiting. You might wanna check yourself, my dude. I ain't playing with that. I don't understand what he did wrong. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. Look, if you're that brain dead, saying it's a PvP game, I already know you're a troll, and you're gone. It's a PvE game. Okay? PvP, PvE. It's both. I don't got time for that nonsense, man. Rage bait 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10. It's not really believable. But good attempt. Mid attempt. I just cannot wait till justice gets served. You see, that's the difference between actual PvE players and non-PvE players. Players that consider themselves PvE do not retaliate that way. They do not go after others after they have the worst experience ever. They just don't. And that's how I can tell who you really are. You can't change your DNA. It's engraved. I don't got time for losers that are gonna come in here and say it's a PvP game. No. That's your opinion, and it's not valid. Because you're not acknowledging both sides. Next. I'm a PvE player, and I just accept that other players can kill me. Yeah, true. They can. But here is my issue. Man. We should have measures in place to actually make us have more fun. To alert us, you know what I mean? We need to have that in place. Think about it this way. If we're PvE, right? How do we defend ourselves? Because even if we have all the reaction time in the world, we're not going to. So how is the experience fair? It's not. And here's the best example I can give you. Let's throw a Stegosaurus at a Velociraptor and see what happens. Yeah, the Stegosaurus might have all the loot in the world, right? He might be strong, right? Doesn't matter. He's not going to fight. He's not going to fight back. Maybe that's not the best example because I think they still fight back, right? What would be a good example? What about a brontosaurus? The long neck, right? They wouldn't fight back. But multiple velociraptors gonna take them down. Doesn't matter. They already have measures with matchmaking. I get by most games without seeing. Yes, but you need to understand something, bro. You need to understand something. There might be measures in place, but there's also people manipulating the matchmaking system. What do I mean by this? They'll go in and they'll get shot several times just to get into PvE. They'll go free kit, right? And they'll get shot several times just to go in PvE. Just to have that payday like the guy got me today. People are actively manipulating the system. Because they know there's no measures in place and they know the PvE guys aren't going to fight back. And they are weak-minded. That's what's going on. So why isn't Embark doing anything about it? We have literally no alerts of what's going to happen. Nobody's red on the map. We have nothing. But we keep wasting all our time, like actual time in real life, grinding and having these experiences play out. Too many of these turns people away, and you're going to start killing the food chain, just like I explained earlier. You can keep grinding, or they might face someone that will kill them. Yes. But think about it. They're going to face these people, and they're not going to lose anything because they're free kidding. They know what they're doing, so they can get the rewards down the line. They ain't losing anything like we are. We're losing time, and we're losing our loot. They ain't losing anything, bro. They're used to getting killed. Once they get into the PvE, most of the time people are going to have a hatch key, right? And they can just hatch out. Right? This guy didn't get a hatch key. I had it in my safe pocket. Unless he had one. He probably got it from someone else. I don't personally see it being that big of a problem in my experience. Do you play cross-platform? Yeah, I play cross because I'm not trying to have like long wait times. Long wait times just to get into events. That's killer. And then combating that RNG that's already in the game. Late spawns, burning your hatch keys because you can't fight the queen because it's already dead. So you're adding more of a penalty onto that. The people that don't find a problem with it is actually insane. The The fact that this doesn't have more likes is insane, because there's so many dill holes out there that actually think that they are right, the rats are right. That's crazy though, right? That's crazy. I don't care about the likes, but what I'm saying is I'm using that as an example. I'm using that as an example of what I'm saying. There was no problem in my experience. Be you being could just be you being unlucky. Well, if I'm really that unlucky by actively spending all of my hours in the day, right? Grinding resources to fight the bosses, to help people in the future. Getting blueprints to help people. Make the grind easier on them. If I'm really that unlucky, after all that, it's crazy. You're not getting it, bro. You're not getting it, are you? It's just not. It's not working. It's just not working. It's not the loot. It's not the loot. It's the experience. It's the immersion. Look, I'm not trying to play the mental card here, but people like me that have issues like myself, when you break the immersion, then you awaken something that you don't want to have awaken. It ruins your whole damn day, bro. And that's the reason, well, not just the reason, I'm not wired to do this to people. I'm not wired to do it. It's more than just loot. Nobody wants their immersion broken. Nobody does. That is the reason we play games, to get away. But I feel like Embark has it completely backwards. Rats are the ones that are always being immersed. They have something to look forward to. They're manipulating the system now. It's not benefiting us. We only think it is. We're hypnotized. You can disagree. If you play all day, your game get more rats. I only play a few hours during the most active time. For me, it's more immersive if people do kill me. It's not like there'd be nobody around. I don't know. I don't agree with that. You say you don't agree with me. I don't agree with that. You grind all this time, right? You grind all this time to get these resources, and you get your immersion broken in the matter of seconds. In Red Dead Online, there are people highlighted that were being dill holes to others. Whether they manipulated that mechanic or not, it's still in the damn game. Why is there nothing in here? Huh? Rockstar understands. Rockstar acknowledges that people don't want to PvP all the damn time. They're just trying to ride their horses in peace. Or feed them. Right? They're trying to do that. But in this game, we can't even fight Ark without being shot in the back and taking all of our time that we have dedicated for that entire day or whatever in a matter of seconds away. That's what I'm talking about. It's not the damn loot. Obviously, I can craft. But what I'm saying is, the immersion you cannot get back. And you might disagree with it, but there's a lot of me. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that will agree with me. They're just not here, apparently. If the place was empty, then Should be in the offline game. The stuff you lost takes like 10 minutes to grind, bro. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Look, that is such a brain dead response. And here's why. You don't like I can just tell from what you're saying. I'm not trying to be a jack weed or whatever, but I can just tell from what you're saying. I can just tell that you don't have experience in this game. I can just tell. Because you're not acknowledging the RNG aspect of the side of the game. You're not acknowledging how heavy RNG is in this game. Who is Eddie Craven? Random name generator, or it could be random name or random number. It could be probably random number. It might be random number, right? Basically, what it means is, you know how they're in Reddit Online, how there's like a 2% drop rate for a New York token, right? A coin. You can go around and collect them all, and you're probably not going to get it. Basically, it just means that something is probably chanced. And that's how the loot works in the game. You can look up gaming merchant. You'll learn a lot from him. I agree with that guy. For me, it would take maybe 15 minutes tops for you loot. No, I don't. No, no, no. I think you guys are not understanding the RNG part of it. You're just not getting it. Unless you lost a legendary, everything else you can get back. Do you not understand why I said I lost a Jupiter, right? I lost a Jupiter, right? I lost a core, right? I do not want to feed rats with my good loot. I want there to be measures in damn place so I have reaction time to salvage the damn thing. There is nothing in the game that stops them from ruining my experience. Nothing! It's game fun if there's no struggle or grind. Guess what? Guess what? There's people out there like me that never get tired. That never get tired of not dying. They never get tired. Because guess what? They're wired differently. They're wired differently. We all have different types of wiring, don't we? Some want to get killed. Some want to have a chance of getting killed. So they don't get bored. But me, I want to stay alive long enough to get the stuff and help people. And personally, I don't want my immersion to be broken. Your immersion might be that you have to PvP. You have to get the dopamine hit when you loot someone's Venator. Venator 4. And you go to Crackle. Venator 4! And you're not understanding that experience is ruined. And because of you. That person that went out there, got that gun, right? They might have just got the blueprint, right? They might have just pulled it and they crafted it, right? They might have just been new to the game and they crafted it and they brought it in and you're laughing about you took it. You're laughing about me. You took it. I can't stand people like you. I just can't. I can't stand people like you. I really can't. I think you're poison. I really do. I think you're a poisonous mushroom, bro. Poisonous mushroom. Hey, just FYI, taking out a hit on other players is against Embark's TOS. We're reporting you. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Rats. The rats are the problem. And Embark even said themselves they don't like them. But they acknowledge they're in part of the game. Nice bait, but it's not successful. You're banned. Seriously, get a job, bro. Get a job. Get a job. Okay, you're gone. You're gone. You're gone too. I knew you were a troll. I knew you were a troll. Bye. That's crazy. That's crazy how you people are. That's crazy. Do you not see the evidence I'm actively helping people? Do you not see it? Huh? In my streams, I help people all the time. And you're so butthurt. You're so butthurt because I'm targeting one of your rats. And I know why you're butthurt. Because you consider the rats family. Because that's what you do. Y'all hurdle together. Craven is a leader of the top PvP clan. Don't call him out directly or there will be consequences. I don't care who he is, bro. I don't care who he is. I think most people that PvP are weak because they don't care about other players' experiences. They're out actively tarnishing them. If you're shooting people that aren't shooting you, especially when they have no mindset, no ability to defend themselves mentally, then you're weak. You're weak. I don't care what he's got. Anyone that targets people that don't fight back are weak. You're gone. Don't threaten me, bro. Don't threaten me. Don't threaten me. I'll be in all you dill holes. I don't care, bro. The bait is not sticking. You understand? The bait's not sticking. If you take out a digital hit on someone to ruin the player's experience in the game, that Embark allows people to ruin others' experiences in the game, then that's against the TOS. That's against the terms of service. Why? Because it's an invitation? You're an idiot. You messed up, bud. Bad. No, you're gone. You're gone. You're gone. Hey, look, if you continue to spam my chat with threats, I will report you to YouTube. Because now you're violating their TOS. See how that works? You guys see what I'm saying? Dill hole and all this? Because freedom isn't free anymore. We can't do anything anymore. I can't even trash talk anymore. You ain't gonna get me shut down. Not like that. I'm censoring myself. You're just mad because I'm targeting your family. Your rat family. It's embarrassing, bro. I'm so mad because he gonna
give someone a blueprint. He's gonna give someone blueprint because the guy took him down.
Play some Minecraft. Nah, I'm not playing Minecraft. This stream's already Minecraft. With the quality. There it is. Yo, man, I have a question about one of your old... I'm not interested, sorry. Next question. PvP and PvE game is okay, bro. It's not personally, but I think you need to calm down. No, I don't need to calm down. I don't need to calm down. Here's my issue. PvP players can always have fun. They can always have fun. But the second PvE players try to, guess what? Guess what happens? Their dopamine gets hijacked. You're always killing. You're always killing players. You're always killing. You're always looting, and you're always getting stuff, right? You're always getting stuff most of the damn time, right? Who knows? Who knows? Maybe you're not. Maybe you're just getting free kits. But my point of it is, you're still getting what you want. You're still engaging in what you want. If you're PvP, you still get to do that. But the people that are fighting Ark have to worry about rats. And you get the ability to defend yourself mentally. But the PvE players, they don't want to do that. It goes against them. Guess what happens if they go against their genetic code? They go into a lobby after a certain period of time that they don't want to be in. So how is that fair, bro? If you don't want PvP, play some... Okay. No, that's not how it works. So, here's something. Here's something. Guys, chat, you see this guy right here? The guy with the blue? And he has, he's suggesting Minecraft. You see what he said? It's a PvP, PvE game. But he's saying if you don't want PvP, then play Minecraft. You just contradicted yourself, my guy. You just contradicted yourself. And it's cringe. Have fun for you is making famine and building a house. Please, no. You're saying there's two sides to the game. But you're literally telling me, like your first one you said there's two sides to the game, right? But you're literally telling me now, if I don't want PvP, to go play Minecraft. You see, people like you are the problem. Because you don't have respect for the other side. You're just one-sided. It's just like the people in Dead by Daylight, right? The killers. They don't experience the survivor side. They don't know what they go through. They don't know what they go through. I understand there's some struggles with the PvP players. I understand most of the damn time they're not getting anything good. They're getting free kits. But still, my experiences will never be theirs. Because it hurts me whenever I kill, if I've ever killed players. The 3 knockouts that I have, I got hurt by that. They were accidents, and I got hurt by them. Dude, you're so right. I have been saying this. Yeah. Like, you can't just be one-sided. You have to have both sides. Even if you're not playing for both sides. Otherwise, your opinion isn't valid. I personally want the people that are non-biased to make the opinion. Whether you engage in PvP or not, you need to understand what's going on. And I think the rats are the problem. Because think about it. The more times you get ratted, the more times people are likely to go free kits. And whenever they go free kits, nobody benefits. Here's what I mean. The free kits, the PvP players that kill the guys on the free kits, they get nothing, right? They get no dopamine hit, right? And then the free kits, they come in and they easily payday. Easily payday for the rats. On the PvE guys, it's crazy. Embark ain't doing nothing about it. You want PvP players to not be able to kill you. No, that's not what I'm saying. I want measures in play for people that just go into the game and they get easy payouts. What I am saying is there needs to be like a proximity type of thing. Well, not necessarily proximity, but like more of an alert system like there is in Red Dead. Highlight the player. How long has he been ratting people? Give the notification. You know what I mean? We need something. So if we do get ratted, it's on ourselves. But I'm telling you, if you do that, the element of surprise is going to diminish. And I think that makes it a little bit more competitive for the rats. I think that gives them a little bit more to grasp onto, right? Just like the people that keep getting their loot taken all the time and they're coming back. That's your argument. They're coming back because, you know, they want to get that loot again. What about the rats, huh? They shouldn't just get paid as all the damn time. That RNG that we're experiencing, they need to have the RNG as well. I don't need to make a game. I don't have any knowledge in code or any interest in coding. Why should PvE players get X-ray? No, that's not what I'm saying. Proximity. I didn't say X-ray. It's as simple as this. You know when there's raiders on your screen, right? In proximity, it pops up. All you gotta do is put a highlight around it. Potential threat. Potential threat. Don't keep it on there. Flash it. Real fast. Give us something. Embark. Give us something. So we can look around and be prepared. Give us some time to say goodbye to our gun when we salvage the damn thing. I'm tired of the paydays, the instant paydays for these guys that aren't doing a damn thing. All they're doing is queuing up and getting paid, and it's not fair. Tell them you have an equalizer, and they won't shoot. First of all, I'm not using my mic anymore. Like I said, freedom isn't free. We can't trash talk. It's not Xbox days. Do you remember Xbox days? When as long as you weren't doing anything like really hateful, I mean, I think they even allowed that, which was really damn sad because I can't stand hate. But as long as you weren't like going completely extreme, and you like say you would call someone like garbage or whatever, you wouldn't get hit. You wouldn't get hit, right? Or you called someone the B word, right? That was the bannable. You wouldn't get con banned for that. People would just send messages all the damn time. But now with Sony, you can't even say anything about anyone's family when you are just literally pissed off at the game, and that's all it is. You're not serious. They don't care about context. That's the problem with AI. And that's the problem with people's minds. Context should be very important. But terms of service doesn't care about context. So now we have to punish ourselves. We need ESP for... Who is that? If anything, the PvP players are taking all the risk when PvE players get free loot. What? How are we getting free loot? We have to grind our ass off to get the stuff to fight this arc. How are we getting free loot, my dude? You can free kit, right? You can free kit, right? You can free kit. You have a gun, right? You can free kit and you can go around and take out someone that potentially has something. Not all the time. You're probably gonna get another free kit, right? But if we want to take out a Rocketeer, we're gonna need a wolf pack, or otherwise we can just go in Buried City and just keep keep peekabooming him through the little vent with a Pharaoh. And let me just tell you, that's not a very solid tactic. Wolf packs, you have to grind in the game forever to get one, or be lucky enough to have someone drop you one. And then you have to craft the benches. So that's a very ignorant and disrespectful thing of what you said. You gotta keep the loot. You get low key. Don't tell them you got kits on. Yeah, I just really wish that they would give us some type of warning. If PvP players, right? PvP players and PvE players are experiencing all this RNG and the rats are just eating all day, then how is that fair? Give them RNG as well. Think about it like this. When rats see you have a gun, right? See you have an equalizer, you know, you go in the Queen event, right? They know you're going to have stuff. They know you're going to have stuff, and they're going to watch you. And they just eat. They just get to eat. Where's the RNG for them? Where is like, oh, this guy could possibly have something. That's what the PvP players have to go against. Possibly, he could possibly have something. The rats know you have something. There's no RNG there. Your rage bait's not working, bro. It's just not. It's not solid, sorry. So I put that video up. I put that crappy video up about what happened. so you can actually see it like somewhat decent quality. And then you have the other one. Brother, is your sibling okay? I'm not really paying attention to that. I'm paying attention to the game. You know. Well, actually, I'm not because my immersion got broken. Glad to see that you're not fully immersed in this. Oh well. I just find it incredibly sad that we're living in this situation. We're like, oh, just craft it. Just craft it. It's not that big of a deal. Just craft it. Just craft it. The more times I'm grinding is the less time I'm helping, and that is why I'm so pissed off. Problem is that you're restricted. Problem is if you restrict PvP players, they're just gonna leave. What am I saying about PvP players? Huh? When did I say anything bad about PvP players? I'm saying the rats are the problem. Bro, the rats are the problem. There's nothing wrong with PvP players. Personally, I can't stand it. I watch it, so I can get some understanding if they're going through something, but no one gives a crap about rats. I'm saying everybody's gonna benefit from the food chain if the rats get some RNG involved as well. Maybe don't always throw the warning up there. Huh? Maybe don't always throw it up there. Maybe that's RNG as well, huh? Maybe you could do that. Maybe you could just, and that warning could save you. It could just flash and just save you. You don't know where he's. I'm not saying to highlight the person. I'm saying flash the name. So if you hear them talking and you're looking around and you're like, that's the guy that's gonna kill me. You got some time to react. You got some time to break down that gun and shove it up your bum. Salvage a little of your experience. Good PvP players are not rats. I'm not saying they're rats, bro. I'm actually talking about the rats themselves. There is a lot of PvE players that are rats. They turn so easily. And it's just because of scenarios like this. They turn after they get everything taken, and they go because they're so easy, they're so weak to do it. I get it, but it's sad, and I don't respect it. Bro, Your is the newest Fallout episode, right? You're super... What? What if I want to win and I don't want the PvE players getting an unfair advantage over me? How are they getting an unfair advantage over you? Bro, how are they getting an unfair advantage over you? That makes no sense. If you are PvP, right? And you're going after players that are shooting because that is what you do. But if you're going after players that aren't doing anything to you, then aren't you a rat? Aren't you a rat? Aren't you weak? I think you're weak. What level are you? You currently now. I have not reset. I'm 75. I'm not going to reset because the blueprints are a deal breaker for me. Blueprints is how I help people. I have the stuff to craft. I got the blueprints to craft these items to go help people get the gear for them. Because I'm the type of person that spends the hours to get the stuff to help people to mitigate that little pain that they just experienced. And maybe if I'm lucky, that stuff that I'm giving them will change their mindset after they just got completely robbed of their immersion, and they'll continue to be a PvE player. It is that deep. It would ruin my experience. How would it ruin your experience? Bro, you just want cake and eat it too. That's what you want. You just want the cake and eat it too. What I mean by this is you just want everything handed to you, like on a platter. I am talking about RNG warnings. You're saying the PvE players are going to have an advantage over you, bro. How are they going to have an advantage over you? They ain't going to even try to kill you. How is that going to ruin your experience? You're literally saying you're a rat. That is what I'm. People, chat. Is this what he's saying? Hey, it sounds like he's saying he's a rat. I think you're a rat. Drop a rat emoji in the comments. I think this guy's a rat. You literally just highlighted what a rat would hate. Element of surprise, my guy. Element of surprise is all you benefit from. Like, you need that. Without that, you're scared. I bet you get jump scares from ticks. I bet you do. How's it feel though, bro? How does it feel to just like stare at your screen the entire time? It's no different than a person in FPS games that just camp the entire time. I'm not talking about like just sitting there, right, crouching. I'm talking about full-blown prone, waiting. Just waiting for someone to pop their head up. How is that different? You're both trying to get a reward, but here's the sad part about it. And I learned this from my gaming experience. The more prone you are, the more lack of self-awareness you will have. You're gonna cook yourself. How does it feel looking at the screen the entire time and not even moving? It's embarrassing, bro. I'd rather watch Rocketeers just, completely destroy myself, At least they're actually moving. But you ain't doing a damn thing. You get jump scares from ticks, bro. I'm telling you. It's crazy. How do you know they won't kill me? How do they know? Because PvE players don't kill. Actual PvE players don't kill. And that's how you know. If you go into a game, just keep testing it because people have tested this. If you go into a game, right? Go free kit. You can go free kit, or you can just go completely naked in terms of like not having any equipment. Don't get it twisted. You go in there and you get killed in the game several times. Eventually you go into a PvE lobby. Okay? They're not going to kill you. If you get killed, it's probably by a rat. It's not an actual PvE player. If it is a PvE player, they've converted to a rat because they got their crap taken. And they're not PvE. They're genetically not PvE. Ambushes are immersive. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. This guy's just trying to eat all the time, and no breaks, no breaks. How is the game supposed to erect from someone killing people? Because it could go by the last match. What did they do? If the game could detect that, it could detect loot, right? How was the loot obtained? How was it obtained? And then so many of those instances over time, the data could be collected and flash a warning on the screen for actual PvE players. If there is PvE players in the server that are just trying to do the boss event, flash that warning that the player that rat is in proximity of you. And I think that's going to be a good quality of life change. I think the rats are the only ones in this game that are eating all the time. And there's no penalty. There's no penalty for rats, and that's sad. That's the dumbest argument I've ever heard. Without PvP players, I would have nothing else to talk about. No, I'd be talking about rats. I'd be talking about how many times I just lost my stuff to a Rocketeer. It wouldn't hurt as much. It would actually hurt very, very less. But the fact that I gave my stuff to someone that didn't do anything is what's pissing me off. The fact that these guys can just attack me and I mentally cannot defend myself is what's pissing me off. And that's not about being good. That's about your behavior. And we don't just change it. We're wired to do things differently. Yes, you're saying risk versus reward, but how are you risking anything when you just go in free kit and you just take everything? I want you to know something. The more times you're taking from people, the more times I hope God takes away from you. I really do. It could be something very small, like your homework. Just like a cat just does the business on it. Drops the Duke right on your homework. I hope it happens. I do. If you're too insecure to play high-level video games, that's on you. No, it's not. No, it's not on me. It's not on me. It's not on me. It's on the devs. It's on the devs. Because they could put measures in the game that would be fair. And rats are what's ruining the game. I understand they have to be in the game, but they're eating for free. They're not paying this time. What I'm saying, they need to pay that $7, bro. Every so often. They ain't paying anything. When I say pay, I mean they need to have some RNG in their experience as well. We all have it. Why don't they? Don't you dare threaten me. What? What? It's not a threat. It's a wish. It's a have a dosage of your own medicine. You're coming in here, and all you're doing is you're just one sided. You literally admitted that you're a rat. You're just one sided. I've already told you the RNG is very obvious. There is a chance you find PvE players who will fight back. They're not PvE if they're fighting back. Player versus environment. That is how you categorize PvE players from PvP players. Players versus players. If they are fighting back, they are not PvE. I've killed a few rats in the game to self defend. Nah, man. That's not good. That's not a good look for us, man. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. You killed them, right? But they've won. Cause they changed your behavior. They changed your mindset and they converted you to kill family. So I hope that loot was very mid. The first person that comes in here and says something goes against what I'm saying, and you are the one that is complimenting them, is crazy work. You're just looking. No, you're just looking. You're just fishing for compliments, aren't you? Look, I'm wasting all my time, but it's for good. It's for good reason. Maybe Embark will actually listen. It's no laughing matter. It really isn't. You're gonna push people away by doing this. I wish I really had a clown notification every time someone said that and they didn't have any respect for the other side. Like a clown overlay because you're not respecting both sides. All you're doing, you're just one sided. You're literally just one sided. And no, it's not. It's not about farming loot. It's about immersion. It's the experience. It's about fighting arc or players, whatever side you choose. but there needs to be measures in place to make it fair for everyone. And my point here is the rats, they have no penalty. They don't care about being killed. Because they know they're going to get something most of the damn time. I think your bait's pretty weak, man. Like, I'm starting to get that whole troll vibe from you. Like, because you're manifesting that energy here very, very slowly, but I'm actually picking it up. What trolls do is they do everything and everything, I mean, to just garner the most attention. You know, they just want that attention. So they'll come in here and they'll agree with the first person that disagrees with the person that's doing the content, because they want attention, and you're giving me that vibe right now. Losing to superior players is, you're gone. Okay? You're gone. You're gone. You're gone. That's a wrap. That's a wrap for you. That's a wrap. You're gone. You're gone. People comment on my video. That's why you bring a weapon. That's why you bring a weapon. Oh, okay. I did not realize my Jupiter wasn't a weapon. I did not realize it didn't have potential to inflict damage to raiders. But that's why you bring a weapon, bro. That's why you bring a weapon, bro. That is such a dumb response. True. How many times I gotta say it? True PvE players do not attack raiders. Say it with me. True PvE players do not attack raiders. Okay, children? They do not. It doesn't matter how many times you lose all your mushrooms or whatever, all the metal and plastic parts and chemicals that Scrappy just farmed for you. He might be pissed off, alright? But that's fine. If you're PvE and you're attacking raiders, you're not PvE. I don't care. I don't care if you're going to make the argument, I was just trying to defend myself. You could defend yourself non-lethally, like any actual PvE player, real PvE players would do. You have smokes, you have showstoppers, you have hornet drivers, right? You have that, right? You have door blockers, you have opportunities, but you're not. You're skipping all of that to go lethal, and you're claiming your PvE, and you're making that defense, that your self-defense doesn't hold up, doesn't track. Next. Are you PSN? Are you? Yeah, I am. And I have crossplay enabled because I'm not trying to put any more delay in my experience. And that's the problem that I'm having with people right now. They're not acknowledging both sides. And I'll set them straight, because I know what true PvE players are. They're very strong. They're not weak-minded like these rats that need
the element of surprise every single time. They need to eat. They can't go out. They can't go without a meal.
I'm still PvE lobbies every game.
Hey, bro, even if you do self-defense, morally, how do you feel? Because I'm telling you what, if I claim to be PvE and I defended myself lethal, I wouldn't feel good at all. It would eat at me. I couldn't sleep at night if I did that. I got 3 knockouts on my account. I don't like that, man. I wanted 0. Got 3 knockouts mostly from deadlines. I think they're all from deadlines. The blast radius is too much.
Inbox said something about considering who shot first. So real self-defense should not.
Don't call. Wasn't you? I think someone tried to make a name of you before, and like pretend that you were a hater. I don't know. But here's what I'm saying. You guys are highlighting all this, right? You're highlighting all this. You're not going to have a penalty in the game, but you're not understanding morally, if you are PvE and you defend yourself lethally like PvP players do all the time, are you truly versing the environment? Are you truly versing the environment? Because if one was to dissect you, they would see something that doesn't correlate with your genetics.
If you're claiming to genetically be PvE, that does not track if you are defending yourself lethally. We verse the environment. We help people. Killing raiders is not helping. It doesn't matter if they've hurt you. You do not do it. I'm not saying for them to remove the aspects of the game. I'm saying for them to put measures in play to make it a little bit more harder for rats. Give them RNG like we all have to deal with. All they have to do is go into a damn game, right? And they're going to eat. They're always going to eat. Rats are always going to eat. I have a 0 retraction policy. You're gone. I don't want other players helping me though. No. I'm not saying other players to help you, bro. I'm talking about the game giving you a warning, like Red Dead gives people a warning when there is a potential dill hole in the lobby. You know, griefers, right? The thing between Arc Raiders and another game, like, I'm trying to think. It starts with an S. I can't think of what it's called. Oh, no, not an S. It's Rainbow, right? Rainbow? There's no PvE in that, right? It's just PvP, right? But there's still rats, right? There's still rats.
So they don't gotta care about PvE players, because that doesn't exist in Rainbow. Or whatever you call it. I can't remember what the game's called. But it feels like Embark's not caring about... They're not doing enough for people that are PvE. They're not doing enough. I'm sorry, they're just not. It might just be one opinion of... Like, I might just be the only opinion, but... You know? It doesn't feel right. What if you have a hog cracker and accidentally hurt a raider by the explosion? Okay. Accidents happen. And that's it. I'm talking about when you're defending yourself, right? When you have the intention of killing someone, potentially harming them, that's the issue. Not when you accidentally injure or whatever, inflict damage. That's gonna come into the game. But I'm talking about morally. You know what I mean? The Arc Raiders will just turn into GTA Online. How will it turn into GTA Online? If rats are suffering penalties as well. They're not doing enough for anyone. Updates have been flagging. I wouldn't go completely doom and gloom. There is stuff gonna happen. But the stuff that I personally want is not happening. I just want rats to have penalties. That's really what I want. I don't want them to be completely removed from the game, because that's going to kill, like I said, it's going to kill the food chain. You have to have that constant threat of someone taking your stuff, but there needs to be measures in the game as well to kind of like mitigate it a little bit. Okay, well, if you're just that one-sided, you're gone. I don't know what you meant by big, but we're not doing discrimination here, my guy. Sorry. That's not doing enough for anyone. Oh, wait, I read that. Are you in the favor of PvE only mode? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. But I also watch PvP. Even though it hurts to watch. I'm gonna be honest. Because I don't like seeing people's experience get ruined. And that is the thing about PvP. That not everybody wants to fight back. But at least I know, when I kill Ark, I ain't ruining no damn experience. It's a computer. They don't got emotions. Unless they're programmed. But what if I expect someone's going to eat me because he keeps following too close behind? I say, well, that's the time. That's the time. You hear the first shot fired? Salvage that gun, bro. Salvage that gun and shove it. I am just saying we need to have a little bit more reaction time like everyone gets. Rats going up and shooting you in the back and you have no reaction time is not balanced. Reaction time doesn't have to be retaliating with digital violence. It just needs to be like some type of defense. Like you could like just, no, not defense, but you know, mitigate the situation, mitigate your immersion from being broken a little bit by retaining some of those materials. That's what I mean. Don't give them the full buffet, man. Because like most of these rats and stuff, they're always eating. And it's getting annoying as hell. Okay, I sure would have way more hours if I did not have a lot of PvP anxiety. See? See right there. With PvE players, you know, the actual PvE players, they should not have to worry about multiple damn things. And the same thing goes. The same thing goes for PvP players. Like I really feel like you're at the damn bottom if you're just shooting players that are just going after Arc. I really feel like you are because like I really feel like you're that weak. Like you're that mentally weak to do that. You need to be going after other players that are, you know, shooting at you. And you wonder why you're so damn bored. Because you're making the experience bland for yourself. You know what's crazy? How sad you are. You say it's a video game. It's not real life. People's lives suck. Okay? They need games to be immersed to get away from the pain. It's more than just a game. But you're just so one-sided. You're not thinking about that, are you? Games save people's lives. Think about it, people. Some people have to work. You know, they gotta work 9 to 5, and they come home and they're hurting and stuff, right? And you got dill holes just taking all their crap. They got some time, you know, to play the game, right? And they just get their experience ruined. What if their experience was ruined in real life as well? And they come home and have their digital experience ruined. I'm trying to mitigate that. You know what I mean? I'd rather help people, give them something after that hard work they did, and you know, maybe not encourage them to go to the bedside. No, I'm not talking about PvP. I'm talking about the rats. If I'm not having fun because someone kills me in the game, I'd probably pick a different game if I'm mentally weak. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm close. I'm real close. Because these devs aren't doing a damn thing for us that are sitting ducks. It could be as simple as add more weaponry that's non-lethal, has longer duration of a stun. Simple stuff like this that gives you more time to react non-lethally as well, and to, you know, potentially have enough time to salvage some of your stuff. Because you can't put guns in your pocket, can you? I think if you have enough time to break down something, you have that little bit that they don't, and you hurt less from it. I don't care. Anyone that's bringing that name up is gone. You bring that name up, you're gone. You bring that name up, you're gone. I'm not dealing with that crap. I gotta charge my phone. I gotta charge my game, I think. Yeah, gotta charge this game. Such a damn shame, you know? Had so much potential and it's just flopping because of these rats, man. I mean, I just can't believe that. I mean, it happened with the level 4 Hogcracker, and now it happened with the Jupiter Man. And it never, it never hurts less every time. I don't know what I can do. Like, I truly don't know what I can do. I just want to be able to fight the damn Arc, man. Like, I'm literally falling apart from this. I just want to be able to fight the Arc and not be bothered. It's all technically non-lethal until you kill them. A non-lethal gun, that wouldn't work because they're too health bars and stable health. No, what I am saying is you need to have more mechanics in the game to stun players so you can react and potentially salvage some of your materials that they would have taken all of. Not everyone's the boring free kit guy. But it's not fun giving rats your legendary weapons when they don't deserve them. And I think it's more than just like people just think, oh, it's just a game, you know. No, it's not just a game. When you take from me, you take from others, because I'm helping them, always. They don't think about that. I'm not selfish. I might look like I have a bunch of stuff, but you know what? I'm hoarding it to the people that want it. I give it to them. No, sometimes I just go into the game and just drop it randomly. I gave away, I think, well, I had like 32 sets of Bastion cells, and now I have like 20 of them. So I was dropping sets of Bastion cells when people were just killing Bastions for the trial or whatever. I just dropped more right in front of them, and Aphelions as well. Yes. Yes. There needs to be, though. But here's the thing. I wouldn't say like full blown restrictions. And it's not even so much restrictions. Like let's not even damper into those restrictions. We just need stuns. We just need stuff like that. Right? If we can mitigate some of the loss, then we can salvage some of our immersion. Because that's really what it is. It's not just the loot, bro. Even though like it's a lot part of the loot because I'm using my gear to get stuff for people. And these guys are holding me back. And there's no damn penalty. Well, I'm glad he agrees. Cause like I said, I watch PvP, but personally I just don't have any interest in engaging with it in the game. Just how I'm wired. Just like people are wired to loot bodies and not feel anything from it. I'm wired a lot differently. I could just stay on the game all day, grind, and help people. But the second I get rats just stopping me from doing that, it just pushes me away. So how is that healthy? How is that healthy? Because it's not just happening to me, it's happening to multiple people. How is that healthy for the game? There's people like me that never want to be killed. And they shouldn't have to be killed. I mean, in terms of players killing me, I don't care how many times Ark kills me. It's gonna suck if I have good gear, but it's not gonna hurt like it hurts now. I know Rocketeer is not gonna use a Jupiter. This is what sucks about this game right now. It's what's really pissing me off. Is we literally can't fight Ark unless we risk our gear. And it's not fair. Rats get to do what they want to do. Even PvP players, they get to do what they want to do, but PvE players, we can't even engage with our experience unless we risk our gear, and it's not fair.
Maybe it's invisible cloak. They want to remove all the risk for all the PvE players and make PvP way harder for the benefit of the PvE players. I don't think they do. I think this game's going more towards PvP, to be honest. The Rats PvP and the other PvP players, obviously, right? They all do it, but what do PvE players get? We can't even fight our Ark. I have 1 hour on the game, and they killed me. It's sad, right? It's sad, right? Now think about someone that is mentally unstable, right? And you ruin their experience. I'm not the only one like that.
we could all be mentally, but there's a lot more you can retain. You can bounce back faster when you're not mentally. You wouldn't be streaming for hours like I am, complaining.
You ever looked into?
I don't care about that game. I have no interest right now, currently, in like any other new games. And the only reason why I'm not really playing Red Dead right now is just because I'm really pissed off at what Rockstar has done, promoting a broken PvP experience over the open, world. They're literally promoting griefing right now.
I finished raiding and they camped me. And you ever played Plants vs. Zombies? No. No, I'm not playing any new games, bro.
I am not. I have no interest in that. I got too much of a hook on Arc Raiders, but it's starting to go. Like so much of a hook. Like if I lose it, I'm not playing any games because I'm just too pissed off. Think about it. Battlefield, right? Remember Battlefield? Paid over $100 to play that game, right? Well, I didn't have to pay that much, but I wanted the full package, right? Despite me doing that for 2042, right? And what happens? I try to be myself. In-game banter. EA swings the hammer. Warning. No. No. Hell no. How would you feel about being a gamer, right? No hate speech. No, I'm not talking about any of that. I'm talking about, just trash. Just calling them trash, basically. Just using very, I don't know. Certain kind of words to describe trash, right? Very descriptive kind of words to describe trash because of how they're doing, because of their play style. And guess what? I get the warning. Why would anybody want to engage with the game after that? It's an FPS, damn it. And they have such a damn what do you call it? Charmin Ultra community.
So it's not PvE, it's PvZ.
Well, it's not me playing because I'm not interested in it. I'm talking about Battlefield, bro. I'm talking about what happened to me and why I'm not playing it. They're too damn soft. EA is too soft. They're too snowflake for me. We have this banner. We have to all follow the game rules. We have to have follow, or someone gets an F on the report card. What do we gotta do? You know what it feels like, right? You know what it feels like? Not losing your gear, right? Not losing your gear, but you feel like you just got like completely pulled back from what you're doing. You feel rubber banded. You know how annoying rubber banding is in online games? That's what it kind of feels like. Only it's more extreme. Like you got completely pulled back and then just swung forward and then pulled back, and it just keeps happening several times. And you got no way to do anything without destroying who you are. If you are PvE.
They make the game how they want. There's nothing we can do. Okay, I feel like the point of the game is to have freedom of PvE or PvP.
Yes, but where do rats come in? Where do rats come in? The rules are way too soft. Like they're strict as hell is what I'm saying. And the devs, they just they don't care about context. It's that's what's so annoying about online gaming anymore. You know, you violate the rules and you lose your privileges. And like, and what I'm talking about, trash talking? We're not allowed to trash talk anymore? Can't trash talk. And how do I bounce back, people? How do I bounce back, huh? How do I bounce back? Because I really don't know how to bounce back from this one. Like, this hurts so much. Like, not losing the Jupiter, but the fact that I was so immersed into that. I really just wanted to kill the Ark. Well, not kill it, but, damage it. And then just, like, chill with the players. Right? But that keeps getting robbed. And these people are so evil. Like, I really feel like they have no actual feelings at all. They're completely wiped. Yes, I didn't say any slurs, though. You want to know what I said? You want to know what I said when I got the warning or whatever? I said, I hope something bad happens to your family for being a greedy ass. MF. In the game chat. When I say greedy ass, MF. Doesn't that make sense? Like, just from that, can you not gather that I'm referring to the game? Can you not gather that the person is upset because of the experience in the game? Now, if you're going out of your way to message somebody and say that stuff, you're not in the game anymore, are you? I didn't message nobody, and I haven't been. I only, the only time, that's a lie, I only message people whenever they're going on with a trade or something. I got your looting survivor, something like that, right? Let them know, but I haven't been even doing that. Go ahead. I don't care. You feel like a troll to me anyways. You're gone. You can all unsubscribe. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Doesn't bother me. Oh, your next question, your next comment was blocked. Sorry, you're gone. You're gone. I've got time for snowflakes. Don't got time for it. And I honestly think you're a snowflake if you're a rat. I honestly think you're a snowflake if you're killing players that are not even killing you, because that correlates to weakness. You need the element of surprise. You need to be a weak-minded individual. You got no heart. You got none. I don't care about how many likes this has, how many dislikes it has. I don't give anything about that, or how many subscribers I get. I don't care. My whole point of this was to provide evidence of what happened and how I feel about it. And how you feel about it. And most people don't even agree with me, which is quite sad. I guess they don't want the help. I guess they just want rats to constantly eat all the time. I guess they don't want that guy to drop them that blueprint in Stala, you know, for nothing. Just trying to be nice. They don't want that guy to exist. That's what I'm hearing. Think about all the times you go into these games and you have these bad experiences, and one person drops you something that you've been looking for so long. You don't want that guy in the game anymore? That's what you're doing. You're pushing those good people away by agreeing with what the rats say. You don't want free help. You just want free kits. It's embarrassing. I personally really find it so wholesome to have people just go in Stella, you know? You're just trying to be nice, right? Drop something for someone, right? And then they have a really good experience. They react, you know, really happy about it. I know I've had a few games where I had multiple instances of like just constantly dying or bad RNG spawnings, and I go in and someone just drops me something, but you don't want that person to exist. So I could have got so much done today, people. I could have got so much done. Actually, you know, grinding, getting more materials, and helping. But here I am complaining because I got nothing. Is there anyone here that keeps getting the same experience? I don't know, Alan. I've been even streaming this.
But it's really a phone killer here. I know it's not much. To watch. But I can't begin to describe to you of how it feels to when you're mental like me and you get your stuff taken when you're just trying to enjoy the game. How long have I been streaming, you guys know? Does it even say? 2 hours. Oh yeah, it does. I can't even stream like actual the game right now. I mean I can, but I'm afraid. Everyone's so soft anymore. Cats are fighting again. But I can't even stream any games anymore, right? Because I just feel like, I mean, I get rats, but it's just so rare. One every 50 games. If I get 25 hours of good games in exchange for 30 minutes. Bro. I understand where you're coming from, and I have the same experience, but what I'm saying is when you have a full loadout and it has happened twice, you know what I mean? And in the times that you don't have really anything and it's not happening, it doesn't matter. It's only happening when you have so much stuff that you gathered, and you just really are prepared for that fight. And the PvP players are getting everything they want. The rats are getting everything they want. But we aren't. The PvE players aren't getting what we want. So why play the damn game? I keep asking myself the same damn question. It's happening with full damn loadouts. They can't just hit me whenever I have like a Pharaoh or something, right? They can't just hit me when I have just like a Pharaoh and a couple wolf packs. No, they gotta hit me with everything, bro. They can hit me when I have my Jupiter, you know, all that ammo and stuff, and shields and stuff, you know. That's when they hit me. And I only have one photo cloak now. I gotta make another one. There just needs to be some measures in play. There just has to be, bro. This is way too easy for them. I understand. It's an extraction shooter. I get that. But if you are incorporating PvE into the game as well, then you have to care about that side too. And they're not doing enough.
I don't care, bro. There ain't no W. I I run full loadout every game, so I'm always prepared. Prepared to defend yourself? Is that what you're saying? Then you're not on my side. I don't know who you are. It's simple as that. It's so simple. No, bro. No. No. Killing raiders isn't in my thing. It's not in my my mind at all. Now I'm not gonna lie. I have inflicted some damage from time to time. Like slipped a little bit, you know what I mean? With explosive minds. Then I caught myself, I bounced back. And whenever I did that, whenever I inflicted damage, I gave the players stuff. I still felt bad even doing that. Like, inflicting damage and stuff, you know? I never killed them. The only ones I've killed are from the deadline, close proximity, or close blast radius, you know what I mean? Well, close proximity and the blast radius was way too much. So basically, I went down. And I couldn't obviously defib them because I'm down. That's how easy it is for you to get a knockout accidentally. You deadline. You're like, say you just try to deadline a bastion, right? Like the player's like right up on the building, and because of the blast radius of a deadline, it just takes them down, and you get charged for it. But anyone that says they're PvE and they're like talking about defending themselves if they have to, you're not PvE. You think you're PvE, you're halving it. Seems like you're filling into the rat loop by not defending yourself. If you defend yourself, suddenly the rats. Now, if you defend yourself, then you change. You know what also happens if you defend yourself, my guy? You go to PvP lobbies, right? You go to PvP lobbies. And even if you don't go to PvP lobbies, you get the taste of digital blood. Too much blood. Gonna change your mind. Gonna cloud it. You got rabies. Call an exterminator. Digital one. Defend myself against every rat. Well, that's sad, bro. That's sad. That's sad to even brag about defending yourself. Unless you're doing it non-lethally, it's sad. You got a problem with it. Calling me, you're saying that I'm falling into the rat loop? You want to know something? People that are always hurting will benefit a lot more than when they're not. Bro, literally bragging about defending himself. It's crazy. This is the reason why I can't get along with so many people, because I operate a certain way. I'm not afraid to tell you if I can't get along with you. You just you're not good. You're not good enough. You're not good enough of a PvE player. Seems like your way you're operating isn't working out if you always end up super salty. Well, you know what? You know what? Why it's not working out? Because of how weak I am in real life. I'm not weak enough to go after people like you. Calling it, defending yourself. Calling yourself a PvE player. That's crazy. That is crazy work right there. You're not one of us, man. That's for damn sure. Chat, how do I bounce back from losing my Jupiter? Huh? How do I do it? Because I have that engraved in my soul right now. Like I am like, man, it just hurts so much, man. It just hurts so much. I really wish that person could just feel that pain. No, it's not that, bro. It's not that. It's not crafting another one. It's literally, you see, that's the thing about me, bro. I'm mental. I am mental. So whenever that happens, and the reason why I got hit on PlayStation is because of that mental trigger. Whenever that happens, I wish harm on to others. And I know it's wrong, but I'm mentally doing it. Not wanting to do it myself, but wishing it. What's sad is a grown man crying over a video game. No, what's sad is you coming into my stream and taking other people's experiences away with your time that is very limited. Our time is very limited, and you cannot replicate that experience of your own, and you're using your own time to ruin others. That's what's sad. You can't get that time back. I'm using my time, my limited time I have on earth to help people. What are you doing? You're coming in here and you're telling people, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So you waste your time playing video games? Yes. Yes, I do. Because my life sucks. That's why. And anything I do in my life will always suck. That's why. And people's lives suck. That's a newsflash. Even the richest person on the planet probably has the most misery. How do you help people? I give them stuff. I make the grind less painful for them. I give them free stuff. I've done it several times. It might be boring as hell to watch, but I'm sure they're not bored. I'm sure they're not bored, able to just go into the game, right? And they don't gotta look for that stuff anymore. So all that extra time they have, they can do whatever they want. Instead of like busting their butts all day, right? Working, and they don't have to look for it when they come home. It's right there. They can just craft it. That's how I'm helping them. It doesn't have to be much. Just as long as you're helping and you're not taking. As long as you're not taking, that is what I'm talking about. If you're constantly taking, then you're not really worth trees, are you? So you waste your time playing video games. I read that. So you're admitting that you're hypocrite then. How am I a hypocrite? How am I a hypocrite? If I give somebody something that causes players to do harm onto others, if I do that, that's their mindset. I had no intention they were going to do that. And for me to question them, it's none of my damn business. That's their gear. They do what they want. So how am I a hypocrite? Because last time I checked, hypocrites are pretty much contradicting yourself, right? So say you like something, say you hate something, but you do it. You do it behind closed doors. You do the same thing behind closed doors and you love it. And you don't tell anybody about it. That's what a hypocrite is, but I'm not. So I'm a hypocrite. Tell me. Do you know what a hypocrite is? How am I one? I don't think you know. It's none of my business. I can tell people, all day, don't do this to someone, right? Don't use these weapons and hurt players. I can tell them all day, but at the end of the day, it's not going to do any damn thing. They're ultimately going to do what they want. They're wired to do it. They're gonna do it. But I am still helping them burn less hours looking for something regardless. And I still don't want them to go after other players, but I can't do a damn thing about it. Humans are pretty dangerous. They can lie all the time. So how am I a hypocrite? You're not going to tell me, are you? You're not going to tell me I'm a hypocrite. How am I one? That's crazy. You just come in here and you say that I'm a hypocrite, but you don't describe it why. So it's like you don't have any knowledge of what a hypocrite is. So let me just give you an example of what a hypocrite is. Okay, say if I don't like popcorn, right? And I'm salty Addicts, then I'm a hypocrite. Though I actually don't like popcorn because it's way too many carbs. But I do like Slim Jims and stuff like that. You just don't know what a hypocrite is. That's okay. That's okay. I don't like pickles, but I'm gonna eat them in the room. I'm gonna tell everybody I don't like pickles, but I'm gonna eat them when no one's watching. I'm gonna go and preach to everybody and tell them, don't eat sweet pickles, but I'm gonna eat them after everybody's changed their minds and stops eating the salt ones and the sweet ones. So I can have more. That's how humans are.
Pork rinds are superior keto snack.
Honestly, the only time I can eat pork rinds is if I'm like intoxicated. I just can't get the idea of like pig skin. Like I'm literally putting fried pig skin into my mouth. I'm kind of good on that. I'm kind of like spoiled, you know. I do the Slim Jims. I do Quest chips. You know, Quest chips are a little bit more cleaner than what Slim Jims are, but whatever. It's kind of like the same ballpark a little bit, right? But pork rinds, I ain't trying to suffer like that. Already suffering from rats, dude.
You can't tell people what they should do in the game when they can play how they want. You report every person that kills you, yet cry when you get reported for wishing.
Hey, you know what? You know what? You know what? What else can I do? I wasn't serious though. Only in that moment I was serious. I could lie to you right now and say I wasn't serious in that moment. But no, I was dead serious in that moment. But it was in the game. You know what I mean? In the game, bro. It's the game that did it to me. I'm not mad at that person. I'm saying these things because the game pissed me off. I'm not actually mad at that person. How is an excuse? How is an excuse? Have you ever been pissed off at the game and you said something you didn't mean? Have you ever did that? You just don't know anything about bipolar, do you, bro? You just don't get it. Research it. I am not saying I deserve favoritism. I am just trying to educate people with what little I know of what I have to deal with all my life. Do I deserve the spotlight? No, I do not. But I want people to understand why I say these things. And it just says that you're ignorant. You're ignorant, meaning you don't know. You don't know. You don't know. You just don't. You can't blame your problems on the game. No, I can. I can. Because the game pissed me off. And because it pissed me off, I got triggered. And when that trigger happens, you can't see red, my guy. You can't see red with what I have. When I say you can't see red, I mean you can't stop yourself. You can't really stop yourself. You just go off the handle. I'm saying that obviously carries repercussions. I'm not immune to them, obviously. But I'm telling you, that's why it got so crazy. I'm not making excuses. I am telling you why it happens. Oh, okay, so I know what kind of person you are. You're someone that makes fun of others. Disabilities, huh? Well, you're gone. I got no time for people like you, bro. I got zero time for people like you, bro. Zero time for people like you. Making fun of people's IQs and stuff like that just has no good energy. I know why you can't fix it. Knowing it's half the battle. Yeah. Constantly people just keep rage baiting and stuff like that. Look, the only thing I can do is restrict myself further. That's all I can do. And that's all I've been, is restricting myself further. Whole life's a restriction, bro. I am not saying I don't deserve the repercussions. Everybody does if they act right. Everybody deserves them. But I just wish Sony would understand why it happened. I wish Sony would take context into their terms of service. Not just for mental people like me, but for everyone. Hey, maybe this guy was pissed at the game and he said these mean things. But no, instead they just go full-blown 3 days. Isn't anyone else annoyed by the people in the PvP? I mean, not PvP, but the PvE. All the greedy people that take everything, right? They have everything and they're taking everything, right? And you can't give it to nobody. You give it to the person who already has a million things of the same thing. Well, you're not giving it to them. I mean, they are taking it. Then they have a million things of the same thing. That's the problem, bro. It happens all the damn time. It's just crazy, like how humans are. Like I just don't get how fun it is to ruin someone's experience. I just don't get it. When I was playing Battlefield, I knew I was probably doing it. Right? Sniping somebody probably didn't want to be sniped. I just can't do it. I just can't do it, man. Maybe I'm too soft. Maybe that's what it is. But I'd rather be soft and ruin players' experiences. Sorry. I think that soft part of me actually translates to strong, to strength. Because I'm not weak. I don't need, in terms of like, completely making a 180 and doing the rat thing because somebody took my Jupiter. And with that, I'm done. All right? I'm done. There's just no point. So many people that just don't understand. But they'll be the ones to complain whenever it happens to them. Thanks for watching. All right. I'm out.